Hi there, it's Nick from the Alignment Academy. In this video, I'm going to share with you guys how I helped a group of about 20 people manifest a total of $250,000 through a 6-week coaching program. Now, money is the thing that people probably want to manifest the most, and it's also the thing that people have a hardest time manifesting. So I'm going to share with you guys the top 4 or 5 things that I did with that group to help them manifest that amount of money. Now, the first thing you need to do is you need to achieve vibrational consistency. So vibrationally, we're supposed to be up high. That's our natural state. But everybody's down here and they're kind of wobbly and kind of all over the place, right? If you dip into the vibration of money and dip out, tippy toe in, tippy toe out, that's not enough. You need to get into the vibration of money and you need to be there consistently, right? The analogy that I use is comparing it to a bodybuilder. So a pro bodybuilder goes to the gym every day, they're eating well, they're committed to their routine. Well, if you want to be a master manifester and you want to get in alignment and stay in alignment, you need to commit to your practice and you need to commit to feeling good and being a vibrational match to your desire every day. So that's the first step. Second thing you need to look at is your emotional state, right? Understanding that your life experiences are a reflection of the thoughts and emotions you're holding. So when it comes to money, often it's emotions of powerlessness, stuckness, undeserving, lower back issues are common. So it's about shifting out of those emotional set points and into the opposite of those, right? Shifting out of the feeling of stuckness into the feeling of freedom, out of powerlessness into being empowered, from undeserving into, of course, deserving, right? So if you had that amount of money you're looking for, how would you feel, right? And how does that lack of money make you feel, right? How would you like to feel instead, right? Explore those emotions, identify these emotions that you're reaching for, right? Oftentimes it's freedom, right? And start reaching for those emotional states. Spend 5 minutes every day journaling to get into that emotional state so you can develop that consistency we just talked about, okay? The other thing that people aren't doing that you need to do to manifest money is you need to stop noticing the lack of money, right? Every time you're in the energy of the problem, which is focusing on the lack of money, you're propagating that cycle, right? The more you notice lack, the more you're going to create lack, right? So what you want to do is you want to start noticing the things that bring up feelings of prosperity, feelings of freedom, feelings of abundance, feelings of ease, feelings of relief, right? If you've got 5 things going on, 4 of them that make you feel prosperous, right? 1 of them that makes you feel stuck, like money, and you put all your focus on the money, which brings up the stuck feeling, these things are going to start to go downhill and match that. On the contrary, if you've got 4 things that make you feel free in life, and you put all of your focus on those, and you ignore the money and the stuckness, this will fix itself, right? This will join the other things, right? Very simple concept, but very hard for a lot of people to do. And it's all about learning to put your focus where it feels good and where it matters, and keeping your focus off of the things that bring up that feeling of stuckness or disempowered or undeserving. Now, another tip is don't go too big, right? A lot of people want to go from empty bank accounts to manifesting $50 million lottery winnings. Now, not that it isn't possible, but that's a big vibrational gap to jump. So what I tell people is identify what amount of money would bring you to the next level of ease and relief, right? And work on manifesting that amount. Once that amount shows up, go up another notch, right? Work your way up to the bigger numbers, right? It's easier to make small incremental vibrational shifts than one big giant leap, right? Not that it isn't possible, but it's much easier, again, to take it slow and go one step at a time. Now, my final tip is to reach for that feeling of prosperity, right? Notice the things in your environment that make you feel prosperous. Could be the friends that you have, could be the building that you live in, could be the love you get from your kids, right? any feeling of prosperity that you can harness will translate over to your financial situation in all aspects of your life. It's all about where you're putting your focus. So those are my main tips, the main points around this money program. The recordings for the money program, of course, are available in thealignment.academy. So you can find those there if you want access to those. And of course, anytime you have any questions, feel free to send me an email or reach out through the Alignment Academy. Bye for now.